Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've uploaded any videos.
It's been a long day.
In this video, we are going to see what are the tools you need for game development. The process of game development can be broadly classified into four main categories: art, music, game design and development, and programming. The tools for the art depends on the actual visual style of the game, like 2D or 3D. If you are a beginner, I would suggest using Piskel for pixel art. It is very intuitive and free to use. It also comes with a web version. If you are just now starting in pixel art, then Piskel is a great place to start. But if you want a more advanced pixel art tool, then ACPrite is your choice. It makes it easier for you to create tile maps and character animations. However, ACPrite costs $20 in Steam, but it is free when you compile the source code yourself using the guide in their GitHub page. For 2D vector art, I would suggest using Krita. Krita is an amazing open source tool which can be downloaded from their website for free. I haven't played much with vector art, but I found that Krita is easy to use. For 3D art, there is no other choice than Blender. It is free to use and it is open sourced. It can do a lot of stuff ranging between video editing, VFX, 3D modeling, animation, texturing, and even 2D art. For music, you could put together a soundtrack using a free software called Buzzcoccial. It is lightweight and it offers a variety of instruments. For sound effects, you could use a small free tool called VFXR if you need that old school arcade sounds. Finally, for editing and recording sounds, you could use a tool called Audacity, which has a wide array of audio editing features. It is also open sourced and free to use. The next is game design and development. It is possible to make a game from scratch using the language of your preference, but the work is tedious and time consuming. So picking a game engine would be a better choice. If you are making a 2D game or you have a team less than 4 members, I would suggest using Unity. It has a free personal license which you can use. Unity also has a huge community support which is constantly active and also has a large number of tutorials on YouTube. For Unity tutorials, I wholeheartedly recommend watching Brackeys. It has a number of tutorials available with over 400 videos in the channel. Unfortunately, he is not making videos now. Brackeys has a huge variety of content which is worth checking out. If you want more funny devlogs of making games in Unity, I would recommend watching Danny.
Haven't you heard of Carlson? It's only the 20th most wishlisted game on Steam. Wishlist it now so we can get to the #1 spot. Gamers!
Finally, if you are a larger team with separate designations, choosing Unreal Engine will be a wise choice. Also note that Unreal Engine has a steep learning curve. For Unreal Engine, I would recommend watching Matthew Palage on YouTube. He has a wide variety of Unreal Engine tutorials. Finally, for programming, if you choose Unity, I would recommend using JetBrains Rider, which almost every day helps me to write clean code. There is also a separate version of Rider for Unreal Engine. It is worth noting that Rider is not free. If you don't want to spend money, then Unity ships with the free community version of the Visual Studio, which you can use right out of the box. And Visual Studio also supports Unreal Engine. If you have a low memory machine, then I highly recommend using Visual Studio Code, which is lightweight and uses less memory. All the softwares and tools mentioned in this video are personally used by me since I started game dev over a period of 2 years. If you have any queries and better suggestion for the tools that I use, please don't forget to mention it in the comments. Also smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you could be notified when there is a new video.